Welcome to KetoMealsAndRecipes.com. Today I will be showing you how to make a really easy and decadent chocolate fondue recipe. The macronutrient ratio for this recipe is an amazing 7:1 with 5 grams of total carbs, 1.6 grams of dietary fiber, which is mostly from the 100% cacao we're using, resulting in 3.4 grams of net carbs per generous serving. Please note that these macros are only for the chocolate fondue and do not include any of the accompaniments that you may choose to serve with your fondue. As I mentioned, this is an extremely easy and quick to prepare recipe. I will only be using 8 ingredients. However, you will also need to use a kitchen scale for accuracy. The easiest way to measure everything out is to place your bowl, which you will be using for the bain-marie, directly on the scale, and then tear the scale to set it to 0. Now all you have to do is place each ingredient into the bowl as you weigh it. The order you put the ingredients in doesn't matter. Do remember to tear before adding each new ingredient. The ingredients are the heavy whipping cream. I use Keto Gold monk fruit sweetener, but you can use your favorite sweetener instead. If you're substituting with another sweetener, just remember to adjust for sweetness and your own personal preferences. It's really helpful if you grind your sweetener to a confectionery powder. This will ensure a silkier texture for your fondue. Then add the coconut oil. You don't need to pre-melt your solid coconut oil. Add the unsalted butter, a good quality pure vanilla extract, and unflavored instant coffee, and then very finely ground salt, and the 100% pure cocoa powder. I prefer to use Dutch processed cocoa because it's less bitter. Or if you prefer, you can use grated solid cocoa, but I find the powder is easier and faster. Let's review a few basics to ensure that this works out for you. First, for the bain-marie, use a small pot, place it on your element, and into the pot put only about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters of water. Bring the water to a light boil and then reduce the heat on your element to maintain a very light simmer. Also remember that your bowl, or a pot if you're using that instead, should fit snugly into the opening of the bottom pot but should be a bit larger so the condensing steam does not drip into your chocolate mixture. When water gets into your chocolate mixture, it creates a kind of clumpy precipitate, and what you want is a very silky smooth liquid. So definitely make sure that your top bowl is larger than your bottom pot. After you've added all the ingredients into your bowl, place the bowl over the simmering water. With a spatula or whisk, stir continuously as the butter and coconut oil melt, and also to make sure that the cocoa and sweetener blend in properly. This should take about 5 to 8 minutes. Not that long at all. Before removing the top bowl, test to make sure all of your sweetener has melted. Dip a finger into the chocolate and rub between 2 fingers to test for grittiness. Don't worry, the chocolate won't be that hot because you're using very low heat. If the chocolate feels smooth, your fondue mix is done. If it's still gritty, continue stirring and whisking for a few more minutes and test again. When done, remove your bowl and pour the contents into a fondue pot. If you don't have a fondue pot, don't worry. Just take a small bowl or a ramekin and pour 1 serving of fondue chocolate per person. Because this is not just a melted block of chocolate, as so many YouTube and recipes are, and also because of the high-fat content of this chocolate truffle base, which uses butter and coconut oil, this fondue will stay fluid even at room temperature. Here I'm showing you the fruit I prefer to use, the raspberries, the blackberries, or halved or quartered large strawberries. You'll have to forgive me, this smells so good I just have to have a taste. The chocolate fondue is really silky and rich. This truly is a great recipe for all of our keto foodie souls. On special occasions like date night, or when all my children are home, I will occasionally also make my sheet pan pancakes, which I cut into bite-sized cubes, or I will make 1 layer of the naked vanilla sponge cake, which I cut into bite-sized cubes. Both of these accompaniments are wonderful and make this already wonderful fondue into a really special occasion. Now I have shown you all the things that I love to serve with my fondue, but what you serve with your fondue is up to you. Just one last word of advice. When serving the fruit or my sheet pan pancakes or my naked vanilla sponge cake cubes, monitor your total or net carbs to ensure that you don't surpass your dietary guidelines. This treat is really amazing, but too much will not be good for you. It's better to enjoy treats more often, but serve sensible portions and keep within your carb limit. Whichever accompaniments you serve with your chocolate fondue, enjoy. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time. Please subscribe and let others know about this channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. The printable recipe for the chocolate fondue is available in the description below.